Got my eyes straight ahead, got my head in the game. With the red light on, I'm just waiting for the change. Keep my head down low.
Hi, Jay Fallon, Slippery Slope. I really wanted to follow up on the story that had come out, it was about 2 days, but I put a post up yesterday regarding the police officer from Western Australia. I put the video up where it seems like he assaulted an older Indigenous male who appeared intoxicated. Now, like I said in the very short post that I put up, is that I'd been in this situation numerous times when I was in the police, when I was working in the far north here in Queensland. And you have to be patient. And this isn't a culture thing or anything, just with people in general. If you're a police officer, you're there. My my idea of policing was I was there to serve the community, to work with the community, and to do my best to help people. Now, I wasn't always going to, and I didn't always find it pleasant. I didn't always find it that it was some joyful occasion, and sometimes I found it downright annoying, or it's just you'd have a bit of a short fuse. Maybe you just your patience was running out, but you had to check yourself. You have to check yourself and remind yourself that, hey, I'm here, I'm at work, I'm getting paid. Uh, Generally, you work. I was working in the far north. Everywhere I went was still a nice surrounding generally. So you just remind yourself, this is my job, this is what I'm doing, and I'm here to work with people and help serve my community. And sometimes people will get under your skin. Sometimes you're not dealing with crime, you're just dealing with social issues. However, that's part of the job. And everyone can get under someone else's skin. Everyone can get under someone else's skin. So I'm just saying all this because when I saw this video yesterday, I was thinking, man, it's just disrespectful to another human being. It doesn't matter that this was an Indigenous person. It doesn't matter about the color of his skin. I've seen reports, about cultural issues, blah, blah, blah. It's like, this is just another human being who's intoxicated. I'm assuming. Maybe he wasn't, but by the way he was standing, I would say he was intoxicated. And you just have to have patience. You are there to work in the community. Not everything is like playing cops and robbers when you're a kid. And I say that because when I was working in when I was working in surveillance, that to me it was the greatest job on earth, and that to me was like playing cops and robbers as a kid. I used to play cops and robbers as a kid with my brother all the time, and that to me was playing cops and robbers because you were chasing bad guys. I mean, you weren't chasing as in you had to do everything secretly. You were sneaking around, but you were still kind of like chasing everyone. And then as soon as you get there, you'd be like acting all, "Oh, no one sees me, no one knows what I'm doing." No, no. But you were just running around madly and then just finding the bad guy, tracking him down, just tracking down people, taking photos. It was great fun. But working in general duties, you're just dealing with the community, whether they're black, white, or brindle. You're dealing with people in the community who are going through issues, who have issues, and you have to be patient. And you sure as heck don't. I don't know what that fellow was doing. So look, we'll check out the video one more time of what happened, just to remind you. And I want to read this report that came through. Uh, what the senior officer said. So they've launched an investigation into what happened. Obviously, they've said it doesn't really look the best, but they've launched an investigation. Okay, I've got no sound on this one, but here, look, they've blurred out the police officer's face this time. And see, he's just grabbed the fella and just tossed him. Just give him a bit of a leg sweep. The fella's just stumbled. There it is again. They're just standing there, and bang, just knocks him over. Like I said yesterday, I was very lucky that that something else. didn't happen because this could have easily have gone extremely bad for the police officer. You imagine if he's done that sweep and the older gentleman has fallen back and hit his head or landed the wrong way, landed on a stick that was sticking up in the air or something. This could have gone bad so many ways, and it wouldn't just be an investigation into his actions. It'd be you know a death in custody investigation. Then this fellow would just be, mate. He would, yeah. Then things would be very different. What the rhetoric coming out of Western Australian police would be extremely different. Anyway, let's just going to read what the top cop has said. So, Broom's top cop responds to video of officer pushing man to the ground. It's hardly a push. He threw him, really. A senior police officer in NWA Kimberley region says the actions of an officer who was filmed pushing a man to the ground in Broome this week seems excessive, and the full circumstances of the incident will be investigated. Community member filmed a video at Mail Oval in Broome's town centre on Tuesday afternoon, capturing part of an altercation between a police officer and a man. The video has since been shared. Anyway, the officer appears to trip and push the man through the ground before getting into the vehicle and driving away. Uh, WA police have confirmed the officer has been placed on administrative duties. So, not stood down with pay or without pay, just admin duties. And the Internal Affairs Division will investigate. Yeah, sorry. I don't have a lot of faith in when police are investigating other police. I mean, we saw what happened here in Queensland. The officer who was caught, supposedly drink driving, and yet somehow they screwed up all the testing, just somehow, and everything was thrown out of court. Anyway, so Kimberley Police Superintendent John Hutchison, that's him there. If you're watching this on video, said while the context of the incident and conversations were not yet known, the video was disappointing to watch. It's disappointing to me as the district superintendent to see that occur. We do work very hard to build relationships with the entire community. Anything that causes any angst amongst any part of the community is very disappointing. Superintendent has said officers could take actions in self-defense if they felt threatened. Please, can anyone looking at that video think that that chap was a threat? Did he look like he was threatened? He looked pretty calm. He took his time doing that leg sweep and throwing him to the ground. It looked like he was just practicing. Oh, it's my judo night. Let's see if I can get in this practice. Bit of practice. But he said, this is the superintendent, said on face value, the actions captured in the video seemed excessive. Once the investigation is completed, we'll decide as to what action is taken. There's a whole range of options available to us. Yeah, a whole range, which should be stood down with no pay and look at charging you with assault. That's what it should be. Just because you got a uniform, you need a reasonable, you need a lawful reason to assault, to put your hands on someone. Just because you are a police officer doesn't mean you can assault someone. Doesn't mean you can lay hands on someone unless you have a reasonable and lawful excuse, lawful reason. Has to be. Can't just, someone was just in my way. Superintendent Hutchison said Kimberley officers received cultural awareness training when they arrived in the region. I just got to say, you don't need cultural awareness training to know that you do not treat another human being in this manner. That's not cultural awareness. Hey, cultural awareness is you're not supposed to throw another human being onto the ground when he's standing there? You don't need cultural awareness. It's just, here's awareness of how to treat a fellow human being. Nufty. We're striving to improve our culture. I hate all this going on about cultural awareness. You don't need cultural awareness, clowns. So some people in the community, this is someone, communications manager, Obi Bedford. She said the video is shocking and heart-dropping. We hope police officers coming up to the Kimberley want to immerse themselves and be part of our communities. Ms. Bedford said she wanted to see proper monitoring of police and how they interacted with the community, as well as internal recognition of the impact of the video. There's nothing much else to say. They're going to investigate. Look, and this is what I wanted to say. Do police realize that all these videos, that all these interactions where they don't do the right thing, it all erodes public confidence in the police? We've seen a spate of police who are off duty getting flogged recently, getting into altercations. Now, funny enough, they go and it seems like they'll go and identify themselves as police. The problem is, this is just my opinion. This is what's going on. People are so used to seeing police behaving in deplorable, in disgusting manners, and assaulting other people. They don't even think. Nothing worries them. They just think, well, you're just a police officer. Who cares? And they just want to fight them. You remember what happened with Alistair North when he assaulted this is an officer here in Queensland, assaulted a male? He's still working in Queensland Police. You remember that altercation in Victoria where a police officer walked up behind a man and just threw him to the ground, hit his head? I think it was at a train station. You see all these things happening. Police don't get fired. They don't really have any justice. You don't see any of them actually getting charged and followed through with assault charges. The public lose their confidence. This is what all these jurisdictions need to realize. When the public are just seeing police behaving in this manner and attacking members of the community, they lose respect for police in general. And then when they need the help of the community doesn't want to help them. Or when they're in a tight spot, the community says, no, just look after yourselves. We don't care. We don't respect police authority enough to give them a helping hand when they need it. This is why, if the Western Australian Police need to learn anything, this is what they need to learn. This is why they need to really stamp down on this fellow and make an example of him. Because the public are sick of seeing this kind of behavior from police. And if they really want to stop the erosion of public confidence in the police, well, then they need to deal with police officers who are behaving like this properly. Treat them as if they were a member of the public and say, well, if this is the way you're behaving, then you're going to be treated like a member of the public and charged with assault like anyone else would be. If this was anyone else without a uniform did that, they would be investigating and looking at charging him with assault. And if they want to help repair the damage that all these different assaults have done, this is the kind of action that police in every state and territory in Australia need to start doing. They need to start treating police officers who behave in a violent manner. They need to start treating them like the actual criminals that they're behaving like. That's just my opinion. I mean, let me know what you think. I think it's disgusting behaviour. I really do hope Western Australian police leadership understand the action that they need to take if they want to start repairing the damage that this kind of footage does. It's all my opinion. Please let me know what you think. I'm Jay Fallon. Go check out my music. Go check out all my other videos. This is a slippery slope.
They just fuel a desire that will take me higher. I'm on fire because nothing's gonna bring me down. Nothing's gonna bring me down. Nothing's gonna stop me now. No more deals to be done. And nothing's gonna just focus on the goal. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Nothing's gonna hold me down. Got my eye on the prize. Got my eye on the prize. And tears gonna stop me